I know it's not a Monday, but my Monday video was short form video about pop step to cat. So go and check it if you haven't watched it yet. It's an extra video that I can't hold on the shelves because it's about SPL. Have you been at SPL competition or have you watched it? What is SPL, you ask me? It's a parkour competition, sport parkour league, the biggest one in North America. Before it was called NAPC, which is North American Parkour Competition. It was insane to watch in real life. Unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to take any pictures or videos, but I will be ready for the next year with permission from SPL. I had a chance to take a few interviews with athletes who were watching it and participating. Thank you guys so much for your time. I really appreciate that. I asked just 2 questions which I think are important in our days. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow these athletes to support them and motivate yourself. So enjoy the video.
My name is Luke Sable. I'm 25, just about to turn 26. I've been training for about 15 years.
Hi, I'm Louisa. I'm currently 25 years old. I've been training for 11 years. I've competed in some local competitions as well as NAPC 2018, 2019 and SPL 1 2022.
My name is Jordan Westhead. I'm from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. I'm 27. I've been training for about 13 years now, and this is my 5th SPL.
My name is Mike Terrio from Calgary, Alberta. I'm Cody, coming from Brief Parkour, and I don't even remember how many times I've come out to a PKBC or an NAPC at this point. I just live here during August, essentially.
My name is Davis Vasconcelos. I'm 26 years old, and I've been doing parkour for as long as I can remember.
What do you think about SPL?
Oh, I love it. SPL was crazy this year. Every single year it gets like the challenges get harder, the tricks they do in like the skill competition get harder. Everything just gets like bigger and bigger and bigger, just pushing the limit like each year. It's hard to keep up.
I really enjoy being in the skill category because it's a big jam for me that I can be able to compete and like train with all these powerful ladies out there. And it keeps me motivated and at the same time knowing what else I can be able to work on, because sometimes if I train, it's easy to get into stay in your own comfort zone. So it's a great way to be out of it and know like what else can you work on, like your weaknesses and such. And you'll be able to continually progress as a more well-rounded athlete. At the same time, it's a great way for me to have this opportunity to represent my own community back home in Taiwan, and just trying to get more exposures for them and trying to link them up with other communities out there.
I like SPL a lot. It's one of my favorite events that I've been to. I'd say this one and like Fool's Jam. It's got really good like community. All the people from North America and like a lot of Europeans now. Europeans getting bigger coming to this one. I'd say the community is what makes it good because like a lot of people make effort to come here. The actual competition itself is like, it's my personal favorite format.
I'd say out of any event that happens on the North American continent for parkour, this is the one to be at every year because of how many people just take the time to come and make it happen. It just turns into what has been calling it kind of like a family reunion of just all the communities from around the globe just coming together.
That's a good way to look at it. Family reunion, I like that. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Competed in SPL a few times, NAPC in the past. I think SPL is probably at the pinnacle of like what we expect out of parkour competition at the moment. Definitely the best athletes in the world are coming to compete in all 3 events, and they're always showing up with just this drive to do the best that they can. And it never comes across as the type of thing that people are showing up just to like have fun with it. People are like, it's one of the first competitions that I've seen in parkour where people are really showing up, taking it seriously, and then in their quote-unquote off-season, at least some of the time are training with SPL in mind.
I want to see the next generation get as passionate about parkour as we see these guys are, and like we are. Like from when parkour started, we've kept through it and kept the parkour, community and sport like growing and growing and growing. And I'd love to see the next generation carry that on and take it even further than we can. Once, our knees give out and we get arthritis and stuff, like it'd be great to see it continue on to get to higher things with the younger guys.
One thing I would say is really helpful is to surround yourself with people who are really supportive and makes you enjoy your training sessions, and find yourself a role model. Look up someone, and if you enjoy their movement, if you feel like that's something you also would like to train for, follow them and get inspirations from them as well, because this definitely helped me a lot throughout my training years.
Well, first of all, they gotta chill out, man. They're getting way too good. We can't keep up. I think younger generation, if you're gonna pick, I know travel is really hard, especially when you're young. You don't have money, you don't have time, still in school and all that. If you're gonna make a trip to one event, this is definitely one of the ones to go to. I think just getting experience in terms of training with the greater community, and then also seeing competition or taking part in competition, because some of these kids are doing that now. It's a really good exposure, I guess, to the parkour world.
One where you see things on video and you don't have any type of visceral understanding of how large some of the challenges that are being done are, and it's one way to kind of understand what the level is and see what's possible from some of the best in the world. So,
what's your favorite event?
For me, it's kind of a toss-up between. It's really hard for me to say one particular event is my favorite. There's aspects of each that I enjoy so very much. Some of the tricks that people are doing that were basically the top level several years ago, now becoming
casual,
things that
almost
are just thrown in the middle of lines.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite things to see at SPL is in the skill comp, when you see all the athletes take the course at the same time. They got 30 minutes to work through challenges, but they're all competing against each other, but they're all training together at the same time. It's all good.
Sorta.
Hello.
Henry,
Hello.
coming in
This is
here.
Henry.
Looking good out there.
I think biggest suggestions for the up and coming generation would just be take care of your body while you're young. I think we see a lot of kids that are just hitting growth spurts and starting to get a little bit of power in their legs, and they're kind of sending it and just trying to chuck stuff for not Instagram creds, but community creds. We're gonna have to start to see a trend the other way towards kids having a bit more of a conscious training mentality growing up. And I think we are seeing that with a lot of the gyms and a lot of the parkour education that we're seeing out of gyms like Hub or Apex, where these kids are getting a really good fundamentals basic down before they're going and chucking big shit. And it's gonna end up with athletes that have a lot more longevity and are also able to progress in a lot clearer path, as opposed to just big plateaus followed by massive growth spurts, and hopefully it'll keep the injury count down, because I think we're seeing a big wave of injuries in my generation especially, that I think are avoidable with proper training.